Welcome, fellows, to Session 2 of Mid-Program Workshop. This session consists of a series of pre-recorded videos, beginning with this one, where we will focus in on your Community Action Project, or your follow-on project. You will hear from CSP staff and alumni to help you set the stage for planning and implementing your Community Action Project, a key component of the Community Solutions Program Fellowship. By the end of this session, you will identify a need in your community and explore how you will address that need through your Community Action Project. As of now, you've been focusing your CSP experience mainly on the Community Leadership Institute and your practicum. You've thought of an idea for your project, which you've shared with your host supervisor and IREX advisor through your practicum work plan. These videos will help you move through the ideation phase into the planning phase for your project. You might already have a really strong idea, or you might just be beginning to form an idea. Wherever you are is completely fine. So let's get started by reviewing what your Community Action Project should be. So let's be sure we're all on the same page and understand what the Community Action Project is and what its requirements are. So first, your Community Action Project is a small-scale or pilot project that you will implement from January through June of 2018. It should be planned while you're here in the United States, and it should be within your thematic area and address a very specific community need. It should definitely be realistic to implement with the time and resources that you have. And keep in mind that there will not be any IREX or Department of State funding for the project. Now, it should really be planned to put in place or to exercise the skills and knowledge that you've learned in the United States through your practicum and the CLI, really integrating your whole CSP experience into your work back home. Now, in some of these slides, you'll see some pictures of our wonderful alumni and their follow-on projects or community action projects. This picture here is a fellow from 2 years ago in Ghana implementing his project, giving solar light access to students in Ghana. So now let's review what you should expect to create and submit to IREX for your community action project. So here are some dates and deliverables. First, during the session, we will guide you through developing out your Community Action Project brainstorming document. This is a document that will just be used for you to help work through the idea of your project. After that, and in the next session, we'll discuss your CLI Community Action Project profile. We will ask you to develop this profile of your project on the CLI using a specific CSP template by October 15th. Again, we'll dive into that in the next session with Thomas. Your IREX advisor and your peers will provide feedback on your profile for your Community Action Project, and then we'll ask that you finalize or make any last changes to that profile by November 5th. The reason we have that date is because the IREX team will be pulling the information that you have on your Community Action Project profile to create a poster for you. This poster will be used during the end of program conference, where we will have a networking expo where guests will come to learn about your project. We will have posters for every single one of you about your community action project, and we will use your profile on the CLI to get that information. So that's why it's really important that you complete and finalize that Community Action Project profile on the CLI by November 5th. Then, after you return home, we ask that you provide updates periodically to your IREX advisor. We will also offer optional CLI discussion sessions where you can attend and share your progress, your challenges, and your successes with your peers. And finally, we will have a final reflection report that we'll ask you to submit to IREX in July of 2018 so we can better know your project, its successes, its challenges, and its outcome. Here you'll see another picture of a great alum from 2014 in Macedonia implementing her follow-on project. So hopefully this helped us all be on the same page and understand the requirements of the Community Action Project. So in the next video, we're going to dive into what you'd like to focus your project on. Please proceed to video 2 of session 2.